You're listening to the Laugh Factory Podcast Network. For more shows, visit the podcast page at laughfactory.com.
What's up, everybody? Steve Wilson. We're live in the Laugh Factory in the After Laugh Studios. You just get a little bit of behind-the-scenes conversation of what's going on about dating in L.A. I learned so much from these women right here. To my right, to your left, we got Karma Green Official,
Woo!
or better known as Iceberg Slim. What's going on?
She's doing great.
Here's the thing. I didn't say anything. That is not sexual harassment. I didn't say anything. Her nipples is out. I had nothing to do with it.
I'm doing wonderful, and I have to say I'm in a great mood today.
You're in a great mood? Why are you in a great mood? You got laid?
Well, I mean, that's a given.
She has a girlfriend, of course.
I have a girlfriend.
She gets laid all the time.
Yeah, that's
unlike you, Steve.
Yeah. So what? I've spent 4
And
months.
I'm smelling money. I don't know why it's coming. Like, you know when you smell it?
I fired it.
No, I smell it, man.
Sorry, I ate. I have
coming.
my protein shake.
Hey, if that gets me
That
quicker to
iceberg
that,
slim fart is a motherfucker.
that gets me quicker to the crispy smell of money. Hey.
And
Yes.
to my left and to your right, we have Bane Rosa Acosta.
Woo!
What's going on?
I'm good.
How's marriage? How's married life?
It's great.
That's good.
Yeah.
How's McCoy?
He's amazing,
yeah.
man. He's like the best. I just
That would be smart
love
if we turned our
him,
phones off, right?
and yeah, like I love having my dog with me.
So women, I noticed you guys. Do you have any pets?
I don't.
Oh, 'cause
I
you're in a
can't. My apartment.
relationship.
Well, no, my apartment doesn't allow it. They don't only allow cats, but I wanted a dog.
So if you would get a dog if
Absolutely.
like a dog like hers or one of those little Carly,
Little or
like my
big.
girl, you know Carly.
Well,
has
I
the little...
like both, but I kind of want a backyard if I get a bigger dog.
Yeah.
But for now, I like either Yorkies or Pomeranians or like little.
Here's my thing with the little dogs. Like her dog will protect you. So you want a dog basically for love.
Yeah, love.
So okay, so
But my dog gives me love. What you mean?
that motherfucker's huge and that motherfucker
Yeah,
is
like-
not
Oh,
loving.
he's so sweet.
I feel
He's
like
so
you know
sweet.
I'm protected
only-
by
when
the
you
stones
leave-
in my house. I have a lot of stones in my house.
So you can throw stones at people.
They for protection. I'm wearing one right here. I have a hella stones all in my place, so that's my protection.
Oh, you one of them. So wait a minute, which one of y'all before we started was talking about the birthdays? Which one of y'all was?
She was.
Okay,
I love
what's
me
going
some
on? Talk to
Geminis.
us about the birthdays because you had something to say about Geminis, and we want to hear you.
I love me. I just celebrated 3 Geminis back to back, and I missed the 4th Gemini because I couldn't make her. So now my best friend, who's a Gemini, celebrating this week. Now I've had some psychopath Geminis, but I rock with them. I like them. They're geniuses.
I don't know
in their
anything
own
about
way.
signs, but why do y'all say that? Why is that?
Because
Everybody
they get a bad
knows.
rep. They have a bad rep.
Actually, well, let me just tell you 2 things. Trump is a Gemini.
Oh, I'm out then. Okay, I get it. All right.
Don't use him. He's a horrible example.
He's a Gemini. Kanye West is a Gemini. If you
he's a
look at
genius.
the
Oh
list,
fuck.
But he's a genius.
if you look at the list of the
Prince?
serial killers
Okay, Prince.
Prince is a
of
Gemini.
America, 90% are Geminis.
Prince,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Prince
I'm
is
gonna
the
look that up
most
right now.
Prince is the most giving, the most loving person in this entire world. Who's a Gemini?
So Prince will overshadow Trump, but then you said somebody else.
Pac-
Kanye
Pac
West.
is-
Who else do you have?
I mean, well, Pac. I mean, even though he's a loose cannon,
Okay,
Pac is just like a
Pac
dope.
will overshadow
He's a
Kanye. Now
dope.
what else?
I'll just give you, Google the
I want to
top
see how many Geminis, because
list
what
of
is so that's June.
serial killers. Yeah.
So they're all white guys though. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
99%
So-
of serial
And
killers
We're
are
not
Geminis.
white
talking.
guys.
Yeah, that's what
And
we're talking
Geminis.
about. Okay.
So June,
Yeah.
if
I
you're
don't have
born
any
in
white guy
June
friends.
and you're a white male, you're liable to kill someone.
Yeah, most likely. And what I said was that, I mean, Geminis are really like the worst of the zodiac. They know that.
That's
And
very
I think
disrespectful.
all of us know it. Yes, they are.
So wait. When is Gemini? That's from June, or because it's always like a
It's
2-month
May.
thing.
End of May to
End of
like
May
so May
to-
22nd ish to like June 21st ish.
So which ones are the freaks? Because I heard somebody's supposed to be a freak if you're a
Geminis.
sign. Wow.
Geminis are not freaks.
They are freaks and
She would know,
free-spirited, and
Don't
yeah,
care about
don't
free
know.
spirit. We talking
all
about
of
freaks.
I don't know
all of
what
that. But
Gemini she
free-spirited,
knows.
You know, yeah, they yeah.
The only good thing about being a Gemini is basically that when the apocalypse happens, they're going to stay alive because zombies do not eat Geminis. They
So
cannot.
if you're a girl and you're a Gemini, nobody eat your pussy?
No.
Wait a minute, but I
Wow,
thought
I've
you date
eaten
Gemini.
Gemini.
You will
I have.
you'll
Tastes great.
die.
Did you
of
see how I
an,
set
if you're
that up?
if
That
you're
was so
if you're a zombie and you eat a Gemini, you will die of an indigestion, like
You
gastritis.
got indigestion? How many have you eaten?
Oh, I can't give you numbers because that's telling of myself way too
Well,
much.
I tell. So the girl had to be done in June or May, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
let me see.
end of May, beginning of June.
Okay, my first pussy I ate was Gemini pussy.
So y'all
And it tasted
understand
great.
why I
It
love
tasted
doing
amazing.
this podcast with these ladies, right? Not only are they beautiful,
My health is great.
and lesbians, because I get the whole gamut. We have a Latina.
Well, maybe you are like a weird type of zombie, but zombies will not survive. Like
I'm not a zombie. I'm an alien. So
An
Yeah.
alien.
Yeah, that's why she was able to eat it and not die. Pretty much.
You guys are amazing. This is the strangest. Okay, I want to get to something right quick because I know I sent y'all a text message. I want to talk to you about because somebody was telling me about finding your purpose. So
Okay.
I want to ask you and I want you to be honest because I know you ain't want to really tell the whole thing. But if you feel comfortable, you don't have to say no names.
Right.
But why did you move to LA?
All right, Rosa, don't laugh at me. Okay, this was a horrible Gemini situation. So
Another Gemini.
I give you credit for this. There was this individual that I dated 12 years ago who's a Gemini.
A guy.
Gemini Cancer, yeah.
See, that's
But
why she left.
But
us.
yeah, like he went to prison. It's long story short, he just violated his parole. But
Did
anyways,
you put money
we're
on
writing.
his books?
Yeah, I did. I was 23,
Of course
guys.
you did.
Don't judge me. So he's sending me these letters because they transferred him to California because we were in Vegas. They transferred him to LA, near LA. It's like Chocowalla Valley, but way out.
Mm-hmm.
So he's convincing me to move out there because he knows I have a lot of potential. But I think also it's a way for him to use me to move in. But it didn't matter. It got me to LA because he really drilled me. And everything he was saying, because when you're in prison, you have a lot of time to think and you read a lot. So he was saying some really clever stuff that really made me think,
Use a
I'm
lot
just
big
kind of
words.
wasting my life in Vegas, being comfortable making money off of a job I don't even want. So I think it's like he made me see that. And when I moved out here, yes, he got out and he fucked me over, but it made me so much more strong.
Well, what did he go to jail for?
Violating his parole of like just stupid
Fuck
little
the
drug.
parole.
Just
What did he
stupid
go to
little
jail
drug.
before the parole?
It was just like the dumb drug stuff.
drug.
And then he ended up being a drug dealer after again.
So
like,
ain't it crazy how the universe works?
But it's like it had to happen.
Someone sold drugs,
Yeah.
did something wrong, and then because of that, he went to jail,
Yep.
tricked you to move to LA,
Yes.
and here we are doing a podcast.
Yes.
We're doing commercials because of a drug dealer.
Yes.
Won't he do it?
I'm like, you know what, God, and it made me stronger. I
Thank
was in
you,
a
drug
lot of,
dealers.
I was damaged goods for a while, but
And
it
see,
built
people
me up.
always talk bad
It
about
built me
drug
up.
dealers.
It
Not
built me
me.
up though. But he was a crazy Gemini. He would be psycho. One moment he loves me, then he's like, "Look at your flat chest." Before I had these
Dual
done.
personality.
He's like, "My daughter, her breasts are bigger than yours, and she's only 10
Why is
years
he
old."
looking at you?
He
Dating
was
Donald Trump?
Psycho like that. So that's the Gemini that you're talking about. That ex was the one she described.
Okay.
Other than that, they're not horrible like that. He literally snapped, "Bitch!" Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, where
You
did
just
this
kind
come
of made
from?
her a case now. You just
No, but that one person. But all the other Geminis, there's maybe 2 that were petty. But other than that, they're great people.
So that story, why you came out here,
He made
And-
me see like this is my purpose, and it's so
Ain't that
sad that it
crazy?
took a fucked up
like
individual.
me, like Carly breaking up with me was one of the horrible things for me, but it made me it made me stronger now.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I like for
Don't cry.
for 3.5 months. Shut up. No, for 3.5 years, it's always been Steve and Carly, and then
has.
for the last 4 months, it's always been, hey, where's Carly? And now it's just like, now people see me like, hey, Steve, and now I'm starting to become, when bad things happen, good things come out.
Well, I mean, and she looked amazing the other day when I saw her with. the
Let's
little
all right. Let's
boobs.
go over here to
No,
Bain.
no,
She
no, but
always
she
does.
looked sexy. Like when I just
No,
saw
Carly's
her
a very,
recently. I
very
was like,
beautiful
wow.
woman, and
She's
listen,
very cute.
I'm
Yes.
still gonna get my boo back. I ain't worried
Yeah,
about
I
this.
was
Give me a couple of months, and I'll trick her.
I
We
was like,
still
you
have
definitely-
alcohol.
You
So,
definitely had you
Bain,
at
Alcohol.
we still lies and alcohol. I'm gonna get my boo back. So, Bain,
Yes.
what made you move to LA from the DR? And I want to talk to you about the DR because they're killing a lot of motherfuckers there. But what made you move here?
Well, I actually, when I moved here, I didn't move to LA. I actually moved to Pennsylvania because that's where my mom and my brother lived at.
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
so,
but-
when you moved there, it wasn't for entertainment then?
No, I just moved to be with my family.
Oh shit! I thought you was. I thought you moved here for entertainment
Me
purposes.
too.
No, I moved here to
So
survive.
Pennsylvania. so Pennsylvania. And then y'all moved to the Bronx.
No, we never lived in New York.
I thought you was Dominican. Boom boom. Psst, tip your waitresses. I'm here all week. I thought you didn't live in New York.
Well, I lived there 8 months, but I lived in Pennsylvania with my mom for like the summer when I first came. Then after that, I was living in Jersey for a little bit. I lived in New York for like 8 months, and then I've been in LA for the longest. I've been here for 9 years.
That is crazy. I did not. I really thought you. Yeah. Did not know.
Yeah, no. But when I moved to LA, basically,
if you say for a dude too, I'm stabbing both of you. Okay.
No, I for the weather.
Oh no, that's a good reason.
For the weather, because I'm
sun.
Because the dick wasn't that good.
I'm an island
girl.
The dick
wasn't that good. Well, the sun has been bad here too, though.
I'm an island girl, so I just know that, we're talking about purpose, and I just know that God didn't put me on earth to shove snow out of my driveway and things like that. Like
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, no. Yeah. God was like, no, that's not really your purpose. When I saw my hands, my ears, my nose, like all red, frozen, I was like, I look and I say, God, just take me where this doesn't happen.
Right now? This sounds like a Calgon commercial. I don't know the fuck.
Honestly, I was comfortable in Vegas. It was really hot, making good money, but it wasn't for my purpose. It was just making quick cash. So it's like, but the weather was part of I was like, well, it has better weather out there. But the only thing I don't like
about LA,
traffic,
is because if you because I don't have a 9 to 5, I don't have to do the commutes. I just kind of like. Well, sucks. Yeah, like here and there you like.
Oh, it sucks.
Here and there you do hit bad weather, but it's just really expensive. When I think about what I pay for my house, I could have bought a couple of houses.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So it's just really expensive, but I guess that's why I'm like, remember we were talking about that I'm on a quest to experience LA, and there's so many free adventures and things to do here because I'm trying to get my money's back, my money's worth.
I feel you on that. No, hell yeah. Because this city has taken a lot from all of us. So you need. I just paid $1,700 in parking tickets.
What?
Yeah, $1,700. Well, here's the thing: when you and your woman live together and you shared parking tickets and everything, and but $1,700 a park. This city owes me. I'm doing a whole bunch of shit this summer.
I don't remember when was the last time that I got a parking ticket. I just don't park where it says don't park.
What happened was I got the parking tickets, but also I didn't know that if you don't have your license plate on the front, you get 2 tickets and not 1. What? And that license plate that's a bigger ticket. So I really only had 3 tickets, but it turned into 6. But those 3 would multiply. And after a year, when I went to go register my car, it was $1,700. Wow. And they ain't want to hear nothing. They're like 17, nigga. I'm like 17.
They're already fucking us up with gas prices and the tax, with 9% or whatever tax or something crazy.
Yeah, we have. Sick. Well, in this area, because my store was down the street from here. You pay 2 taxes. You pay California taxes in LA County, so it's about almost 10%. Yes. 9 and some change.
Yeah.
Everything went up. I went online for prostitutes, and it was. Never mind. We'll talk later. The prices went up for everything.
She
mean $150 for an hour. What the fuck is going on?
$1,700 for tickets. So you would pay that for a prostitute?
What?
$1,700?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. So why were you looking up?
I would.
First of all, for prostitution, I would never pay for pussy when you have lies and alcohol.
So you were just curious on.
I would pay for a prostitute if I was a guy. If I was a baller, if I was very rich, because you're not paying for the pussy, you're paying for the privacy.
No, you're paying for her to leave.
You're paying them to leave. Yeah.
You're paying for the privacy I know girls that do that at a high scale.
Yeah, I've dabbled in women of the night.
And they have slept with people that you will never imagine, but they will never go to a blog, post anything, So you're really paying for your privacy, for your marriage, to not get dissolved.
Before me and Carly got together, I dabbled in the women of the night, because you got a busy schedule.
And then you don't have to deal with their drama because you pay.
Yeah, nobody's bothering you. You know that nobody's gonna take a picture with you while you sleep.
Let me tell you something. You on the USO base in Japan. And then the CO come over to you and tell you, hey, we have this phone number for soldiers if you need something.
I am going to Japan in August, so.
Oh, man. On the military base, so it's awesome.
I'm just saying, if I was a guy,
I'm not gonna lie, I chickened out in Japan, but I have dabbled in the women in that.
If I was a guy and I was to a certain level in my life professionally, especially men that are married, it's the dumbest thing that they do not pay for pussy. Because then I'd rather pay for the pussies cheaper than getting a divorce from your wife.
And also, sometimes, because there's some dirty hookers. Sometimes, when they are with these hookers, they use protection. But when they're out cheating with dumb, just random girls, a lot of times they're not using protection when men are cheating. But some men that have prostitutes.
That I don't understand.
But yeah, prostitutes are like they always.
Yeah, if it's a professional situation,
they always have their
exactly.
things, right?
So it's actually safe. Well, this sounds so ignorant. It's almost like safer that they go that route than cheating with these random chicks that they fall for. The emotions kick in, the no condom, because a lot of times they take the condom
and then
off.
boom,
they just do.
For whatever reason,
you
when
have
you
a
take
baby.
the condom
Pregnancy.
off,
That's
mentally it changes both of you.
That's why there's so many baby mamas. Like when there's like a wife, like how do all these baby? Because they're stupid.
Yeah.
Like just get you a prostitute. You know, and
I will totally do a prostitute if I was a rich guy and if I was famous, and especially if I was married and I needed to.
Well, no, I'm not. You know,
do that for any reason.
Well,
if my wife
said, "Look, I don't want to do this no more. I'm older. Go and handle your business." That's different. But other than that,
when does that happen? When does that happen? Do you know?
No. I've heard a lot of women. You guys are different from us.
I'm actually friends with. I won't name them, but they have a very open understanding.
Know a bunch of
but not because.
Like
but not like.
Yes, like that. I know relationships where you think people like, you think they have a strong. The woman is like, listen, we've been together a long time.
Yeah, I need you to get some.
I got kids and I ain't got time for this bullshit. If I need it, I'll come get you. Other than that, go do that shit out there.
Yep.
I know plenty of women like that.
I know one like that too.
When they do, but they are getting it from somebody else better.
Well, that I don't know, but I know women that say, listen, I ain't got time for it.
Long as he women have time to stalk your whole life. Know everything, like we
Rosa,
are like the FBI.
Go hang out with a bunch of European women. Go to Europe. Oh my God, it's a completely. I know so many Europeans that have a different mindset.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, what Steve is saying.
Yeah, but they are not with. But they are with European men. They not like.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
so
not the same.
So it does exist.
but not here.
Here in America. No,
not with the people that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I know a bunch of people that in relationships. If we was hanging out, you'd be shocked if I go like this, going. And you be like, them?
Well, I know people that like the women, the girl says like, okay, if you like a girl, let me know and I'll like her too. I know situations where they say, they have like this weekend you do your thing and I do my thing, and nobody
approached me and Carly and I was like, hell no.
I know people that swingers and whatnot. Like I know that, but for a girl to just be like, I don't want sex, you go get it from somebody. I don't want it at all. Like, she's telling you
after
that.
you done had, listen, now this is what I'll tell you this, and this is all circumstances are different.
Yeah.
But I know this woman has 3 kids by this dude. They've been together over 20 years. He still got the young boy mentality. She wants to retire. She like, sex ain't all that important to me no more. When I need it, if I'm in my mood, if I get my dress up and I'm feeling sexy and I want it, I'll come get it. Other than that, the other 5 or 6 months, go do your shit. Just keep the lights on, and I'll make sure I'm gonna handle the house.
Oh yeah,
you keep the lights on.
Yep. Right. So when she's leaving, for her it's more important to. She's probably a blogger, and for her it's more important to take pictures for Instagram and live that lavish life on the gram. So of course, keep the lights on, keep that credit card good, so I can go buy whatever I need for these pictures.
But I will say, there's women out there that know they're getting cheated on, but they stay because of the lights being kept on. So
right, because they
at the end of the day, it's like,
and they pretend that they don't know.
I
think like we were saying before, a lot of women like find validation on I'm married. You know what I mean? Like, I'm married.
The security. Like,
and nothing makes a woman
married
feel more
and you're not.
In a room when she said, oh, my husband. You see all the other women look like. All of a sudden she the queen bee when she say my husband, all the single women.
And I'm never jealous when they do. Because they do, or they'll talk and they'll have like, they'll emphasize.
If they got a big ring, they do that shit.
And I'll be like, bitch, I don't want that ring.
I mean, look, problems. I don't know if I told you guys, the other day, one of my friends said to me, I can wait for her son, to go to college and leave. He's 1.5. Oh, God. She's tired of the baby daddy and the kid. I say, he's closer to your vagina than college. I mean, he literally just got out of there. Yeah, he was just there a second ago.
And she's sick of him already.
I have, out of all the friends that I have that have kids and everything, I will say that 10% make me feel like, wow, like that's beautiful. The other 90%, I'm like, oh, I think I'm better with my dog and my life the way
it's like
it
that
is.
with relationships too. When you see your friends and when you see marriage, I'm not talking about dating.
Yeah.
When I see people in marriage and we all go out on Thanksgiving or something, and every time the men get in the room and the women get in another room, all you hear is the men like, Man, shit.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
I love her, but if I had
The
another
PR.
chance, man, I love my kids, but goddamn it, if I had another chance, I'll start all over.
It's a horrible PR that they present
They
for
do.
marriage. Because when a single person goes, "How's the married life?" They always have to breathe first, process that question.
Oh, shit.
That's not good PR.
I
House
literally,
man, what?
but
Oh,
then,
shit.
yeah,
and
but
that's
then,
how it was with lesbians.
but then they
too.
keep asking you why you're not married. You should be married.
Hurt people
Society.
want to hurt people.
Society.
Yes.
It's even like that
Hurt
with
people
lesbian
wanna hurt
relationships.
people.
It's like that with lesbians because I, for a long time, did not want to be in a lesbian relationship. The PR was horrible for lesbian relationships.
Really?
Why? How?
Horrible, possessive, controlling, and wanted to jump too fast and then claim you and aggressive.
like
I've been
women.
around that. Yeah.
Well,
and so it kept me like, nah, I'm just
I've seen some
I'm gonna just
really-
have sex for fun. But I think as I got older, I started to realize not all lesbians are like that, and that's why I'm a lesbian
Right.
in a lesbian relationship. And it's nothing the way that I was fearing about people saying, "Oh, they're going to be this way." It's this. That's because that's your experiences, and
Right.
your experiences. Maybe you projected that, or.
Yeah.
But for me, it's not like that. It's weird.
I don't think that marriage and kids and all those like little like things, the house, the white fence, and all that, like the people that have it, when I actually
Ask.
I don't, when I ask, or not even when I ask, I can see it, even if they try to pretend, like I can tell they're not
Do y'all
happy.
still want that?
90% of them are not happy, and I don't know what went wrong, or if it was just wrong from the beginning, but I'm
Society.
trying to avoid and I know that relationships are not perfect, and you're gonna have your bad times and your good times.
Always.
But it feels like they're good times. I don't remember when one of my married friends told me, this is the best thing I did. I don't hear that.
The day of the wedding.
Not even.
The
They
day
were
of the wedding.
stressed out. They realize now, 5 years later, that they spent $100,000 on nothing, and that they needed that money for the down payment of the house, or for the college of the
But
kids.
you know what though? I'll
or
tell you this,
or for her,
I dare you to ask a woman to let's not get married. And
or
let's put
for
that
her
money
mommy
for our house.
makeover. Boom.
I told Carly, I was like, listen,
I don't
be
want a
smart
wedding.
with the money. Let's go downtown and then throw a party for all of our friends instead of
I
doing
don't
a
want
big ass
nothing.
wedding.
Yeah, me too,
And spending
like,
all that money. And she's
do
like,
like
no.
I want a honeymoon. I sign the papers, honeymoon, bye.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing with nobody. Bye, y'all.
Like a little destination wedding for
That's
me.
smart.
Me
Listen,
and my
I don't
mom.
even listen. Literally,
my mom and
I
my
would rather
brothers.
just go
That's it.
downtown, do it, have a party with family and friends that you really, really care
Yeah.
about. Now where it's just big and shit.
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't want no church or nothing.
I don't
like
want.
that.
I'm gonna do a photo shoot. I like that.
It's supposed to fall.
Photo shoot.
I wanna do
Photo shoot with my dress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
my
yeah,
little
yeah.
makeup.
Titty,
Like little
booty.
cute
See,
poses.
that's a lot of money. That's a
The
lot of waste.
little cute poses like this.
No,
like
someone will
this,
pay her to shoot.
And
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna do my wedding pictures all up. West Coast thugged out.
but yeah, no, I am one of those that I don't like the wedding. Actually,
care about
when
the
I
big
was
shit.
engaged, yeah, we say we're gonna do something with the family only, and then it was like, oh, like what about if we invite? And then it was like it was getting to like 50 people, and I say, we just say we're gonna do
Right.
the
You know you
family
can't do
only.
that.
The only reason why we were not just gonna sign the papers is because my ex had already done that, and he said I felt like I didn't include it was wrong from the beginning because I didn't include my parents.
Were you ever
And-
engaged?
No, I mean I almost got to that point, but now at the age of 36, I'm not saying I don't want to get married, but that's something that is gonna have to fall in my lap because I'm not
36.
like,
I mean, y'all both 36, right?
I'm 35.
it's just a thing that if it falls in my lap, most def, but I'm not gonna press for it. Like the
So
person
right
I'm
now,
with,
you and a chick, y'all good right
the
now.
person
There's
I'm
no
with,
pressure,
I feel
just
like
good.
if we continue
But
to
it's
grow the
new.
way that we're growing, it's been like 9 months, but that's a long time for
that's,
me.
that's
If we
Right.
continue on this path of growing and always communicating, even if it's uncomfortable stuff, that's the type of marriage I do want.
communication is key.
That is so. I'm not trying to get
Communication
married.
is key.
Not trying
Well,
to get married, but the
they-
fact that if I can have that,
Yeah.
and this 9 months later, and 9 months more later, we're still on that level of always trying to. I would get married, but I just need to know that that's how it's going to be. Always elevating, not tearing people down or.
Just
Yeah.
wish I knew how to do that. I wish.
I'm learning.
The thing is that it's so easy to quote these things and say the things that we want, and then really applying is like
Yeah. It's a growing experience. You got to
crying is the hard part.
Yeah, and especially when you're in your feelings, because when you have feelings,
ego gets
when you're
in the way.
in love, like that shit gets on the way. Like you don't see like clearly, like
I get super defensive because I'm in my feelings. But I realize like in a relationship that we're not perfect. We're not gonna never fight ever. We're not gonna ever never have arguments. But I noticed that when we do, we always grow from it. And I'm like, if I could just have that, I want that forever.
You hear your mentality?
I want to constantly grow.
Both people need that. Say that again. That's important.
Both people need to. What did I say? Grow.
But you said you said when you have an argument.
We grow from it. We actually.
That's the important thing. Don't just argue. Don't argue to try to win.
Right, and accountability. Like the fact that I've been taking more. Like I'm
but
like, you know what?
But do we really grow? Because I feel like with some of my past relationships, I had the same argument for 7 years, and it's
you can't have the same argument.
And it's like we've been arguing about the same motherfucking thing. That means that is exactly.
No, that's not growth. Yeah.
So
it would be just different levels. Because don't you notice we all shift as we get older? We learn more stuff about ourselves. It's like that kind. Not
either of you do couples counseling?
No,
I haven't, but I suggested
that works.
I suggested it.
Does.
Another
Me and Carly
person
did it
telling
until
you
I
what they think your relationship
I suggested that for but it just didn't happen.
The only thing is that it does take a little bit of time, and you got to spend a lot of time. You can't just go once a month.
Yeah.
You
I go
twice.
every week.
Yeah, you need to go 3 times a week. Once for you, once for her, and then once together. It gets a lot, but once you do it and you learn how to communicate, because men and women, we talk we can sit in this room and talk about shit and everyone understand each other. But the minute we're in a relationship, the language changes.
Even with women too. Like we're like-minded, but it's still the same issue I'm having with communication, like us misunderstanding things. It was just like that with men. I think it's just people in general. Nowadays,
but I think also like
that's how we've been growing. We're
the
like,
communication.
Now I see what you mean.
Yeah, the communication quality. Because sometimes we think that because we're speaking that we're
how
communicating,
you say it could be offensive.
But there's nothing there. It's like you have to know what you're saying, how you're saying it, like and then listen.
Well, here's the thing. What I've learned too is that Carly used to always say this is what I learned: the body language. Mm-hmm. Like when I was going through my depression, I'd be like, I'm just good. She's like, but look at your energy, your body language. I'm like, I'm just trying to figure this out. You just need to give me a little bit of space so I can figure it out. She's like, but your energy is bringing the whole house down. Mm-hmm. So your body language is also communication too. So and I'm learning that now. I don't know how I would tell her, but somebody else when your body language, like, listen, I'm depressed right now. You got to give me that space.
And also learning to be honest about those negative feelings, because some partners will go, no, we need to be positive. No, just let that person get out those demons.
Get it out your system.
Because don't you hate that over positive shit? Like, you got to be honest. But then once you let it out, then you guys can say, okay, now let's change this. But you have to let it out.
You got to process it first.
You have to be honest with that feeling instead of so you were supposed to feel that way in that moment because it's like you got to.
This was one of my favorite shows I had with you guys because we got really deep. And I know you got a big audition, so
that's
we can't
what she said.
No,
what
I'm working
the fuck?
I'm working a big private event, but I can't tell you guys where. But it's private.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but all right. All right, so look, man, we'll see y'all again next week. Make sure y'all check us out on iTunes, on the Laugh Factory Network. They got us on like 3 or 4 networks, and also on YouTube, also on Twitch at Laugh Factory. We're up here in the After Laugh Studio. Karma Green Official, Iceberg Slim, Bane, Rosa Acosta, Steve. Jerron, you were supposed to be here, you son of a bitch. We still miss you. Come back. We see y'all next week.